Welcome to the stream. My name is Calamative Joe. We're just going to look at some players that we might want to assign. Even though this centre back's 36, hold on a minute. He looks fairly decent. And he's a goalkeeper, so an extra goalkeeper won't go amiss. Ooh, whose contract's coming up? Look, we can check. We can look at this. Ferland Mendy. Put him on the contract. Looking at the contract. There we go. Hello, Pixel King. Welcome to the stream. We're playing FIFA on this stream. So just gonna see because I can't remember the last thing I did on the save. Right, Asmir Begovic not going to renew his contract because he's 37. FIFA. Playing FIFA on this stream. I would love to. Oh, I'm going to do it. Everton renewed Seamus Coleman's contract in real life, so I'm going to renew his contract in game. What is Deceptor just messaged me? That's kind of funny what Deceptor's just messaged me. My save is my game's gone off. Has my TV gone off? No. That's so weird. Oh no, now it's restarted. Good. Right, yep. Come on, let's get on with it. Good to see you both. Have we been looking? Shall we get started? Yeah, we'd love to get started. But the game is being very slow. So, importance. Let's give Seamus Coleman another 2 years because he's just still going to be a backup. He does not want a new contract. I'm the only one here. It's because it's FIFA. Even though most people, there's a lot of people that don't want to watch my content because if I had honestly, Pixel King, I had someone last night comment why not Minecraft stream, which I thought was, well, we got 14 people watching, but I thought was wrong. Like, even if you don't like the content, even if you don't like someone's contract, retiring end of season, yeah, I'm not giving him a new contract because there's no point in giving him a new contract. Who are we going to sell? Keeping him. Reece Welch. Might sell him because I don't think bloody hell guys, he's 6'6". 6 foot, 5'9", 5'9", 5'10", 5'9", 5'10", 6 foot, 6 foot, 6 foot, 6 foot, 5'11", 6'1", 5'10", 5'11", 5'10", 5'9", 6 foot, 5'7", 5'7", 5'7", 5'9", 5'8", 6'2", 5'7", 6'4", 6'4", 6 foot. Bloody hell, a lot of tall players. Because you're so cool. Thank you. I'm not cool. 100% not cool. What's his sup bro, how you doing? I'm doing really well, Swiss Rats. Thank you for asking. What's this guy's potential? It doesn't say. Well, we'll worry about that afterwards. We've got a Premier League game coming up against Chelsea, which... Let me just click some a sec. Sorry, just had a quick glitch that I wanted to sort out. Wow, at the end of the last FIFA stream I did, I'm proud of you. I'm glad we agree. If I ever go pro in soccer, I'd be so surprised. Yeah, well, it's not for everyone. I'm terrible. I had to play in school. We were forced to play in school, and I was always terrible because I just couldn't. I couldn't do it because I couldn't score. I couldn't. We're gonna do tactical view. This is a new feature they added in. It added 1 year. This was added in the Switch version last year in 2020 in FIFA 24. Tactical view. It means that we can watch from the manager's perspective. So you guys are going to enjoy this, I think. So Norberto Gomez Beto. While he plays for Everton, his shirt number says Beto, so he's called Beto. Which he's ironically a fan of Eto. So Everton versus Chelsea. Yo fam, just want to a real London thug chill bruv with a fake English accent. I haven't got a fake English accent, that's my real accent. One day I want to visit. You honestly, Pixel King, you don't have to go expensive to buy a GoPro. Literally, I bought a cheap £8 one. I tell you what you could do, rather than get a GoPro. There's something else you can do. Pixel King. If you get a waterproof cover for your phone will have better quality than a GoPro. Not some GoPros don't have good quality. I bought a cheap GoPro. A knockoff GoPro. But GoPro's a company. But I bought a cheap knockoff one for £10. It's not too bad. You don't always have to buy the most expensive one for it to be good. Here's our players: Pickford, O'Brien, Brantwick, Tarkowski, Mikolenko, Garner, Chavez, Hervin, Lozano, Dwight Minio, Illuminandi, Beto. The line snapping. Nah, those lines are normally pretty strong. That's what I'd normally do. So this is our manager. Why hold on. There we go. So we can jump views. And then we can jump in if we want. But let's see what happens first. Oh, there we go. You don't run the risk. If the line snaps, the chances of the line snapping are very slim. As in like ultra slim. You actually you wouldn't rather lose a £100 camera, because a £100 camera has better quality than a £200 phone. But also as well, what I mean is that your phone if you do lose your phone on it, then you haven't tied it on right. But just from preference, I think phones and I think waterproof cases for phones are much better than having a GoPro. Oh my god, that was a bad shot. Why would your phone have your information on it anyway? Why? Because that's I wouldn't have thought that was a sensible option anyway. To be honest. Come on, Beto, you're 6'4". Yeah. But you wouldn't have a GoPro costs. A GoPro does cost more than your phone number. Your phone number in your contact, in your photos. But if your phone number's in your in your contacts, but if you do lose your phone, you lose the phone number too, technically, because if they try and ring it, they'll. Depends what GoPro you're getting. A proper GoPro costs more. A proper GoPro costs more because they are actual professional camera equipment. It depends. It depends what make it is. If it's a cheap knockoff, yeah, then it might cost. Why isn't these players playing so slow? Finally. And your photos, yeah. Depends what you're photographing, though. To be honest, depends what you're photographing, because some people take photos of weird shit. I can tell you guys, what do I have photos of on my phone, guys? I have a photo of my chin, because I happened to have gone on a walk and took a selfie a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. Depends what you want. But I think your phone shoots better stuff than a GoPro. It depends what you bought. Depends what you've got. So if I look at here, the most expensive GoPro I can find is I wonder what is the most expensive GoPro you can find. Let's have a look, eh? The most expensive GoPro you can find. I don't know. I can't. It doesn't say. The most expensive GoPro I can find is $6,000. That's ridiculous, though, isn't it? Never go for Beto. I'm getting notifications. Deceptors just messaged me. Was I speaking fact? No more biting or dragging this on. This drama, all sorts is from one source, and we all know what source is. We all know what the source is. But if we don't bite it, there won't be anything. It's not worth the time effort just to be bickering at each other like we were back at school. Yeah, okay, whatever. Jesus Christ, they're like a couple of 15-year-olds. That's actually not true though, Pixel King. That's actually quite. That's a statement that people say quite often now. Like they're fat because their body's strong for holding the weight. That's actually not a very true statement. My dad is so fat he doesn't need to go to the gym. His legs are strong just by holding them. Yeah, but then you don't know what you don't know what the bones look like on the inside. People say that, but that's not actually a true statement. McNeil. Fucking hell, Dwight McNeil. Fucking hell, McNeil. As much as I love you as a player, I think you just did fin shit there. Mikalenko gave you a peach of a ball, and you decided to put the. Yeah, a lot of people do say that about their fats, their bones are good, their bones are strong because of that. Yes, Decepted. I know. I did read it out. Honestly, I read it out, and I did read it out. You missed it. I literally read it out on the stream. Should I read it all again? Right, should I read? Do you guys want me to read? So, basically, there's a group of incels. So, do you like me doing it? I want to hear an answer from both of you. Yeah, man, got no reason to hate you. Apart from gaming upsetting, but yeah, but that's only when gaming, can't hear shit. Okay, we now wait for Liverpool loving Tom. Respond you to what do you want? What do you want? Do you like me? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, exactly. So let's move on, not drag stuff here. What are you on about? This chat this afternoon. Oh, what about it? Let's not drag personal dramas here. We aren't 15 anymore. I didn't. Oh well, just don't bite into messages. Now again, you just have to move on and ignore the person. Not worth it if one person doesn't like the other. I don't really care now anyway. Okay, nice. Biting or dragging this. No more biting, dragging on this, or dragging this on. This drama all sources from one source. We all know what the source is, but we don't bite into it. There won't be anything. It's not worth the time and effort just to be bickering at each other like we were back at school. He's made it completely clear, and you have made it clear. Yeah, okay, whatever. Exactly, this is what I like to hear. So let's talk normally and stop chatting shit about each other, but do it for banter and a laugh, but don't take anything too serious. Which, fair enough, that is true, yeah. But whatever. Believe it or not, just because you have triceps and biceps doesn't mean you actually have real strength. Yeah, but then you can say that about thing though as well. If you're, for example, if you're like fat, that doesn't mean that you're strong. Because even if you're holding that weight, you don't know what that's doing. You don't know what that weight is doing to you internally. You don't know what that weight is doing to you internally. So even though they might look strong, is it actually healthy? That's what the thing is. It all comes from the same guy again. Yeah, it's true, but you are right, Decepted. It is like a couple of 15-year-olds. Well, 15, 14-year-olds. Oh, you can't like him because I don't like him. You can't like this guy because I don't like him. Who gives a fuck? You can like whoever you like. Stop acting like a couple of kids. Yeah. But the thing is, like, if you talk about triceps and biceps, though, you can have the biggest biceps ever and still not be ridiculously strong. I mean, I'm overweight, and I can lift almost my body weight. And I think, right, I'm gonna do some management. I'm gonna do some management now. We've started well. We've started well. So we've beaten we're beating Chelsea 5-0. So I'm going to take Hirving Lozano off and give him a break. I'm going to switch Charlton and Dyer around, because Charlton's more of a left winger. There we go. Yeah, if Decepted's still here, it is like a couple of kids. It is generally like a couple of kids arguing. And even though we don't agree, we should never agree with anything that Ethan said. Even though we should never agree with anything Ethan said, I do agree with Ethan on one thing. They are childish. That's the only thing I agreed with him on. They are childish. He said they fall out, make up. Oh, he ain't keen on him at the moment. Like, what? You were fucking 22-year-olds and you're acting like 9-year-olds. Like, come on, grow up. I don't even know who scored that. Oh, but we're winning well. We're playing well. So. What a volley, though. I don't know who crossed that in, but that was a peach of a cross. And what a volley. Straight in there. Get in there. Perfect. Yeah. Right, let's play one more. Let's play. I think Charlton's going to be one of our best players next season. He's got that dribbling ability and the eye for a goal. That's fantastic. I don't know if Deceptive's still here, but who is still here? Who is in this stream? Basically, if you guys want to know, there's a couple of people in my friend's Discord server. And they're all 5-year-olds. They fall out with people. Make up, fall out, make up, and basically it's like a group of kids. I'm eating some delicious gruel. I didn't know you used to let people select gruel. Come on, oh, come on, get that ball. Get that ball, McNeil, come on. Jordan! 7-0. Oh my god, we made it 7-0 on the 70th minute. I think that's sim to end now. I think we've won that match. So, who scored? Beto bagged 5, Chimetti scored, and then Charlton scored. Fantastic. We've signed a player. We found a youth player called Thomas Charlton, and he is going to be the greatest. He's going to be one of the greatest players ever to have ever played. Pickthirst now is worth 20 mil, 8 clean sheets. So, we've got one more game of this season to do, and it's the FA Cup final. So, and we've got to play Liverpool. Now, we win this, it would be one of the great. This is the game. This is the first time Everton have played Liverpool in an FA Cup final since 1989. Some 36 years. This will be 2025, so 36 years. That we're gonna sim the first bit, but we're gonna hopefully lift this trophy for Everton. So who's playing? Memphis, Depay, Szoboszlai, Gakpo, Salah, Gravenberch, McAllister, Robertson, Militao, Van Dijk, Alexander-Arnold, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Alisson Becker. We must be top of our game today defensively, and we've just been cut open like a can of butter. I'm going in. We have been cut open like a can of butter. Hold on, you can't have a can of butter. Straight to charter to Ndiaye, I mean, because corner. We need a McNeil. We need a wonderful Dwight McNeil cross. We need a wonderful Dwight McNeil delivery from here. And Branthwaite met it, but that was out of play. Come on. Right. Chavez straight cleared it. This come off the Liverpool player, so it'd be a free. No, it was actually a tackle. So O'Brien's injured. So O'Brien is injured, I got rid of Patterson, so I'm going to have to bring a 36-year-old Seamus Coleman off the bench. Seamus Coleman is going to be playing this. Is going to be playing. Right, we got it back. Seamus Coleman has come on. Got it to Beto, and we've equalised. Perfect. Now we need. Don't celebrate. We need another goal. We must build our defence perfect to even consider. Right, perfect. Yeah, you're finally playing. Yeah. Well, I have. It's not that I don't play other games on streams. Destroyer Jimwo. Whenever I tried to stream another game, people used to whinge about it. Oh, you're not playing Minecraft. I want you to play Minecraft. Happened last night, actually. I was streaming on here, and somebody commented, "Get on Minecraft now." And yeah, literally last night I had someone go, "Can you go on Minecraft?" I'm like, "Do I have to play Minecraft?" So it's not that I play Minecraft all the time. It's also that when I try and do stream another game, some people do cause a fuss that I'm not playing the game they want me to play. Right, as it stands, we're beating Liverpool 1-0. We just need... no, we're drawing with Liverpool. No, please say, come on, we've got to score with Coleman. I didn't shoot. That's true. That is true. And yeah, I wanted to score. I really wanted to score Seamus Coleman then, because Coleman is basically Everton's longest serving player. Right. Who here was alive in who here was born after 2009? Whoa, good. Who here was born after 2009? Everyone that's in the stream right now, how many of you were born after 2009? Everyone comments. Everyone comment either me or no. How many of you were born after 2009? Who everyone that's watching this stream right now? I think Beto's. Say Kitty with T instead of a K. Yeah, but that would be Titty. Well, I was born before 2009. Straight to Beto! He's through on one! And he scores to make it 3-1. Well, I was born before 2009. So, all of you people here, everyone here that was born after 2009, the Everton player we brought on to replace Jake O'Brien has played for Everton longer than you've been alive. Think about how mad that is. There's a player here that's played for the same... Seamus Coleman has played for Everton since 2009. So this guy here, number 23, he's played for Everton since 2009. So yellow card. It'd be by the end of next season. So he signed a new contract recently. That he's going to continue playing for Everton till the end of this season. He's signed a contract at the end of this season at the end of the last season stating he's going to stay on. He was offered a new 1-year contract. Good luck with this match, with your match. Thank you. It's the FA Cup final, so if we win this, we win our first trophy as manager. Come on. Come on! Oh. I want to switch the captain's armband in this match because you can do that. Player roles. I want Coleman to attack, and I want Mykolenko to be a bit more attacking for this match. Now, I just want to quickly check when it says assignments. I just want to check that. I just want to change something a minute. Corner kick instructions. Near post. Change the... Yes. I want Branthwaite near post. I wanted to change the captain's armband to... But I can't. I wanted to change the captain's armband to... I wanted to change the captain's armband to Coleman. We'll try and work... We'll try and do that in a second, before the end of the half, because Coleman is actually Everton's captain in real life, and he's been Everton's captain for the last 7 years. I think it would be... I think it would be nice if we could... I think I might have to take Tarkowski out the squad or something, but... I think I'll change it to thing, actually. That's how we'll do it. We're going to go a bit more, because I basically want to take Tarkowski out, because so Coleman has the captain's armband for this match, because so I do want to switch these two around though. Then Ruiz can come in, but I'm now gonna take him out the squad. I'm then gonna switch him and McNeil around the other way because he's more. So half time now, but now we can sort of work that out. We've had 51 possession. We've had 10 shots. They've had 3. But I think Beto's bagged all 4, I think. But now we're going to be a little bit more attacking on this system. Hold on a minute. Just want to check that. Did Seamus Coleman now get the captain's armband? Yes, he did. Good. Oh! Who scored? I didn't see. James Garner then. Garner scored. I didn't see who scored, but cool. I didn't recall bringing Garner on, but I took Tarkowski off. We took a centre back off. We switched to like 3 at the back now. Oh, landed on top of the net. That was cheeky though. That would have been nice. As it stands though, we're winning 5-1 against Liverpool in the FA Cup final. Look what I sent in the Discord. General. Dalai Sharma. Is that meant to be like a thing on Dalai Lama? Right, come on. Straight. Let's go to Branthwaite. Hold on. Just want to check something. Is O'Brien still on that pitch? So let's just have a look at the. Where is O'Brien? I didn't take O'Brien off. Minikilenko, Branthwaite, Coleman. Where's O'Brien then? I must have took him off. I don't recall doing that. But let's quickly go to performance. I just want to see where our goals have come from. No, then match facts. Then it's got to be. Which one am I looking for then? Match facts. Yeah, that's what I want. Here we go. So 6 goals, 6 assists. That's pretty good. 2 for McNeil, 1 for Ruiz, 3 assists for Hirving Lozano, 5 goals for Beto, 1 for Garner. Beto has probably bagged about 60 goals this season. He's at least bagged. He must have bagged at least 50 goals this season. He's bagged about 20. He's bagged about 20, 30 in the league. He bagged about 8. He bagged 11 in the Caribou Cup. Probably about 8 in the FA Cup. Perfect. Fantastic. Let's just cross. Beto, another goal. I didn't expect him to do that. I think that's it, guys. I don't recall us needing to do anything else now. Perfect. Well, we're gonna I think we've won the FA Cup, guys. But as they say, then over to the fat lady sings. I would absolutely love to get. I would absolutely love just to get Seamus Coleman a goal. And we did. Because, you know, 36 years old. Played there for 16 years. It'd be 17. It'd be 17 in bloody 5 months. Here we go. So, 10 minutes to go. As it stands, though, we are winning the FA Cup, which would be incredible. So, at the start of when we did yesterday's stream, our goal, the brief that they gave us was win the cup. Was reach the round of 16. We didn't. We reached the final. But we reached the final. And as it stands, we're beating the enemy. Another corner. We have played incredibly well. We're at Wembley. And we've won the FA Cup, guys. The celebrations can start, guys. We have done it. We have done the job that we needed to do. So here we go. Whoa. They look unhappy, but we are over the moon. It's fantastic. Seamus Coleman has got his trophy as Everton captain. Mikalenko, there we go, they're winning. I like how all the Everton players are there partying, bar Pickford. He's just by himself. Get in there. Seamus Coleman is about to lift up the FA Cup, the Emirates FA Cup. This is Everton's sixth. This will be Everton's sixth FA Cup, their last since 1995. So in the game, it's 2025 in the game. So the 2025 winners in the save are Everton. So Everton have won the FA Cup of 2025. Everton, for the first, they've won their sixth FA Cup, the first since 1995. So after 30 years, they finally won a trophy. Perfecto. Well, we've won that trophy. I've done the impossible. I've done what some people might call the impossible, and I've won that trophy. There we go. Perfect. Now, the work continues as it stands at the moment, because that FA Cup match, as it stands, we're only 2 points behind Liverpool. As it stands, we're only 2 points behind Liverpool. We've got 2 games to go, but I believe these teams might have played a little more. Right. We've played... No, every team's played 36. So we can't win the league. But there is a chance that we can still get... We've got 58 points. If we win, there's a chance. We're 10 points... We can't finish any lower than 8th. We can finish as high as 4th. We can finish as high as 4th and as low as 8th. We can't finish 9th because Brighton are 10 points behind us. The teams getting relegated Ooh, the teams get, as it stands, the teams getting relegated are Southampton, Ipswich, and Leicester. Southampton are gone. Southampton have 11 points from a possible. Southampton have 11 points from a possible 114. So they've won one in 36 games. They've won one, drew 8, lost 27, which is how many. So, as it stands at the moment, Southampton are on the verge of being being joint worst team in the Premier League history. Ipswich have 27, so Ipswich have been relegated as well because they can only get 33 points, and Bournemouth have 34. So, Southampton and Ipswich are relegated. Leicester could potentially stay up. Leicester could potentially stay up if they were to win. Then, if they were to win their last 2 games and Bournemouth were to win and draw, if Bournemouth were to win, they would go to 37 points. Bournemouth or Leicester could go down, and potentially Wolves. But there's so. But as it stands, we have Europe. As it stands, we have European football next season for winning the Europa League, for winning the FA Cup. So that is fantastic. Now let's see what's going to happen now. Review Virginia's contract. I don't want to review Virginia's contract because I have just no intention of doing it. There we go. So I'm gonna have a look at our squad because everyone will be knackered after that FA Cup match. So everyone's going to be knackered after that FA Cup match. So, yeah, Branthwaite's knackered. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take him out. I'm going to take Branthwaite out. I'm going to bring in Seamus Coleman. I'm going to take Alcaraz out for a bit. Iliman and Dye, you're going to put on the bench, and I'm going to give Charlton a go. Going to take Garner out because he looks knackered too. There we go. So we're just going to give everyone a bit of a chance. But this, in reality, this game was actually the worst. This game here, in reality, this game was in reality, this was the last game at Goodison Park, so I think it's quite right to play Seamus Coleman in this one. He's got to be the Everton captain, leading Everton into the final Goodison Park game. Well, what would be the final, but in this save, it's not going to be the final. Who's playing for Southampton? Is Dibbling playing, the guy that Everton are trying to sign at the moment, but Southampton won't budge, and Everton aren't willing to pay £50 million for a 19-year-old. Yeah, Everton aren't willing to pay £50 million for a 19-year-old, but also I don't think a 19-year-old who's scored 2 goals is worth £50 million. Right, so I want to try and get a goal here. That wasn't very good from Seamus. There we go. First goal of the game. That's fantastic. Hello to the people who've joined the stream. Welcome to this stream. As it stands, we are doing really well. 130 of you are watching this stream. That's incredible. I'll do FIFA streams more often. This is going to be this is our career mode save. Beto's bagged 30 goals in the league. Beto has bagged 30 league goals this season, so I think we could sell him. If we sell him, I think we sell Beto. I think we could potentially sell Beto. You know, he's bagged 30 goals for us this season. Come on, come on. Southampton have been shit all season. They've picked up 11 points in all comps, and they're playing against us like prime Barcelona. Even though that we've got the first goal. Well, we have signed a few players this season, but oh, good save. McNeil Cross, we need a McNeil Cross straight in there. I didn't put Tarkowski. Tarkowski is playing. Yeah. Beto scores his 31st goal of the season. Beto is going to break. Beto could break this record actually. You know, he's bagged 30. He's bagged 31 goals this season, and we've got. Beto's bagged 31 goals this season, like incredible. But the difference is the Beto in real life. Beto is a good player. I think he could be prolific for Everton. But the problem that Beto had for his first 2 seasons was that he was only playing 15-20 minutes under Sean Dyche. Calvert-Lewin was getting into the squad, and Calvert-Lewin just wasn't scoring. But then Beto would come on, and then he'd score. He'd most often he'd in a lot of cases he'd come on and score. He was the most substituted player over the 2 seasons. Oh, that makes it 32 goals. He's bagged 32. I mean, I'm on. Perfect. It's as it stands. It's 3-0 with as it stands. As it stands, we lead Southampton. Southampton have conceded lots of goals this season. Do you guys want to know what the most Premier League goals conceded ever was? It was Sheffield United 2 seasons ago. Sheffield United were the first ever team to concede over 100. I didn't click anything. Get up, come on. It was a red card, but I didn't see who for. Well, we still got Lozano on the pitch, so it's not McNeil. It might be McNeil. I think we can turn around and say that we can probably sim the end of this match. And yeah, fucking hell, we scored 3. Charlton, Lozano. Oh no, Beto scored again. Lozano scored and Charlton scored, which we won 7-0. It was McNeil. McNeil already had a booking. So we beat Southampton 7-0. So as it stands, we're going into our final game this season. We're in 7th place. So what happened? So did Liverpool win then? Yes, Liverpool won. But as it stands, if we beat Manchester United, we could potentially. If we beat Manchester United, if well, we're not beating Manchester United because we're not playing them. If we're playing Newcastle, ironically, who are 4 points behind us. Oh, so we're guaranteed 7th then. That means then, no matter what, we're guaranteed 7th now. Even if we were to lose to Newcastle, we're guaranteed 7th place. Because they can't get to 61 points. But the highest we can finish now is still 4th because Aston Villa lost. We could get Champions League football. And Leicester didn't win. Bournemouth, however, drew. So this is going down to the final game. Ipswich did, however, win. So yeah, but they're still relegated. So it's either going to be Bournemouth now or Leicester, because Wolves are too far ahead now. Because Bournemouth drew and Leicester lost, it now means that Wolves are too far ahead to things. So it's over between Bournemouth. So everybody 16th and above is in the league for the next season. Who is, ironically though, can we check the... Obviously we won the FA Cup. We can check other leagues. Here we go. Where it says Beto 34 goals, other leagues. We can check in a minute who's coming up into the Prem for the next season. So Leeds United are coming up. Okay, so Leeds are coming up and so are West Brom. And then there's going to be playoffs between Middlesbrough, Luton, Sheffield United and Sunderland. In real life, the teams that come up were Leeds, Sunderland and Burnley. Where are Burnley? Look at Burnley down in 14th. Jesus. That's something that I wouldn't have expected. Who's in the other leagues here? Who's coming up into these ones? Barnsley and Birmingham City are coming up. And then it's Rotherham, Huddersfield, Charlton and Wrexham in the playoffs. League 2, it's Notts County, Salford City. Then MK Dons, Fleetwood, Colchester and Tranmere are all... Who's won the Women's Premier League? Everton finished 8th. This is the Women's League. Everton, well, they only played 22 games there. So Everton finished 6th. Everton finished 8th. They won 6, drew 6, lost 10. Everton scored less goals than Liverpool, conceded less. So Everton finished above Liverpool on goal difference. League One was won by PSG by 20 points. Well, no, there's a couple of games left in those ones. Oh no, it's 34. It is 34 games now, isn't it? Bundesliga was won by Bayern Munich. Bundesliga 2 was won by Köln. Whatever that is what was won by them. The German Women's League was won by Bayern. The Indian Super League was won by Bengaluru FC. Serie A was won by Lombardia, which I think is Inter Milan. 76 points against Bergamo. So Fiorentina finishing in... Well, no, actually, they can still... Bergamo Castle and Lombardia can still win the league, technically. Both of them could still win the league. Interesting. Just an interesting thing. Perfect. So, Beto has bagged 34 goals. We got one more game, so basically we can either finish as high as the Champions League or as low as as high as 4th, as low as 7th. No matter what, we can finish that. So I'm not really fussed about playing this game because Newcastle can't get above us. Even they're 7th, we're 8th. They can't finish above us. So no matter what happens, win or lose, draw, whatever, we lost 2-1, but we still got Europe because they could not get above us on goal. They could not get above us. So as it stands, he bagged 34 goals. This season, we played 53 games. We won 27, drew 10, lost 16, scored 125. We've won the FA Cup, so that's perfect. Let's go through a minute. Let's just look at jobs potentially for a moment. We can take the Arsenal job, the Crystal Palace job, the Man United job, the Chelsea job, Barcelona. That's Barcelona woman though. Real Madrid woman. Fiorentina are looking for Newcastle looking for a new manager. Guys, should we go and manage a new club? Should we go and manage Inter Milan? AC Milan? What should we do, guys? Come on, pick one. Should we go and manage Lombardia? Let's apply for the Milan job and just see what happens. Team sheets. That's not what I want. Press the wrong button. What I want is Squad Hub. I just want to see where all these goals are coming from this season. Alright, goals. Beto, fucking hell. The man bagged 57 goals. He bagged 11 in the Carabao Cup, 34 in the Prem, 14 in the FA Cup. Altogether, he bagged 59 goals last season. He bagged 11 assists. So he bagged 70 goal contributions in 50 games. Incredible season. Jesper Lindstrom, who was on loan, bagged 15 goals, 4 assists. Thomas Charlton came in, played 8 games, scored 12, conceded, got 3 assists. Dwight McNeil came in and Dwight McNeil played 45, got 11 goals, 18 assists. James Garner 9 goals, 8 assists, 5 goals, 2 assists, 3 goals, 6 assists, 3 goals, 7 assists, 2 goals, 1 assist, 1 goal, 1 assist for Ashley Young, 1 goal, 2 assists for Jarrod Branthwaite, 1 goal for Chimetti, 1 goal for Tarkowski, 1 goal, 4 assists for Jake O'Brien, 1 goal, 2 assists for Seamus Coleman, 1 goal, no games. So let's go look at contracts now then. About assists. 18 assists, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. After clean sheets was Jordan Pickford, got 12 across the whole season. And 9 of them were in the Prem. Cool. Who's our most expensive asset in this team? Most expensive players is just Sagana Gay, 70. Here we go. So, our most expensive player is Jarrod Branthwaite, 38 million. Then we've got a few others that are fairly. But then we've got some young players like Arthur Fleming, which we'll add to the loan list. What's our other guy I'm thinking of? Thomas Charlton is 68 rated, so I'm going to put him on the loan list. And so am I going to do that with Andrew Blackburn. Matthew Middleton will probably do the same. So some of these younger players, I'll send them on loan, you know, where they'll play. I'm going to send some of our younger players on loan where they'll play football, and then so now here we go. We'll go and check now some of our youth squad and see what we got. Have we got anyone that's particularly good in here? So, A Bar, he's 62 rated. He's 17, so Ronnie Lawson is still a good player, so promote to the senior team. Anybody else that's still good? DaCosta is still such a good potential player. So I'm going to switch him to an advanced playmaker. Banks could be a very good player as well. Give him that. Ward, we'll leave him there because obviously 2 weeks. Conceição will change to a wide playmaker. And then Giles, wild playmaker. VC. I'll join the VC in a minute. Just need to plug my headphones in because I went on a walk in the woods earlier on this episode. I'll join in a sec. I'm just seeing what some of these players look like at the end of the season. Because as it stands at the moment, let's quickly check our objectives for this season. That would be in Office, wasn't it? Objectives. Right, let's see if we match them. 91% popularity rate, that's good. Finish mid-table, we ended up finishing 7th. Get a 10 streak, so we scored in 15. We scored at least 1 goal in 15 of our games. We've reached 30% domestic success, which we've done. Reached the FA Cup round of 16 stage. We didn't. We won it. Continental success, we had none because we weren't in anything. Signed 4 players in your youth academy. We've done, you know, a couple of those. Financial, continental success. Now, let's quickly go check something else on this regard. Budget overview. Let's check what we did there. Our projection at the moment is our club will be worth 900 million. 163 million. Season tickets, merchandising 67 million. Transactions, here we go. Player wages, shirt sales. So our highest selling shirts are Branthwaite, McNeilan and Dye. Total shirts sold this week, total shirt sales across the season, we sold 300,000 shirts. Travel costs 14k, last destination. Away games 27. Prize money, our total prize money across this whole season was 163 million, which is pretty good, I think. Player wages, coach wages, a lot, but I overspent on coaches this season, I think. But I was trying something new because we've got that money at the moment. Some of that money at the moment. Let's go and have a bit of thing with these coaches then. Oh, can't afford it. Wow, our defense is 17. That's good. Now, yeah, I'll join the VC. I just got to find my headphones. Can't remember where I'm left. Oh, they're behind me. I wish that I was. There we go. My mic is. I'm ready to join the VC. I just need to take my laptop charger out. I'm in gaming hub. I just need to click the VC. There we go. I have arrived. Hello. You've deafened yourself. You're in the middle of doing something. Okay. Cool. Alright, so Officially nothing we can do for the rest of the season, so let's sim. Oh, actually no, we can see if we get the AC Milan job. If we get the AC Milan job, then I'm leaving. I don't think I am going to get the AC Milan job. Yeah. I'm glad we agree. I was impressed. Yeah, we're giving youth players a chance. I need you fit every week. Now stop arguing. There we go. So, I just wanted to see now if I got that. I think I don't think I'm going to buy Lindstrom, but I don't think we're actually going to get that the AC Milan job. I think that was just a blunder. Let's see what happens though, shall we? Okay, we've had two transfer offers. Okay, no. So, yeah, we'll accept 500 grand for him. Matthew Middleton, I'm willing to negotiate for. I don't want a loan to buy though. I want to just loan. All I want is to loan him out. So, that's fine. Propose a 2-year loan. There we go. Perfect. So he's going to go on loan to Cardiff City for 2 years, where he's going to play lower league football, where he can build up his experience and then come back to us for 2 years. He's going on loan for 2 years, which we've had an office for Charlton now, which I'm going to give him a chance. I'm going to send him on loan. We could have sold him. We could have sold him to Milan, but I didn't. We're going to negotiate. Because I don't want a loan to buy. There we go. Yep. His wages are only going to be 19 grand, so that's a fair. I think that's a fair split. Perfect. I have a message. We've had another one. Sorry, we've had another offer. So they just want a loan for a year, so that's all right. They want a loan for a year, that's fine. So, right. So Thomas Charlton has gone on loan to Big Stetus for 2 years. Cool. Thank you to the people who subscribe, by the way. Update T. Charlton's role. Hold on, I can't do that. He's not playing for me at the moment. It's not possible. But I could do, actually, I suppose. Apparently I can do that. That is weird. But he doesn't play for me now. He's on loan for... That's weird. He's on loan, so... How does that happen then? So, perfect. It's almost the end of the season. We've won... Oh, come on, game. It's almost the end of the season. We've practically... So, competition. 7th in the Prem, won the FA Cup, semi-finals of the Carabao Cup, group stage of that little thing. So, end season. We have a Europa League. I'm going to end this stream now, guys, but thank you for watching, and we'll, in the next FIFA stream, we'll do the next season, so thank you for watching.